Hello students, in the previous topic we studied about resistivity. Now we will solve a numerical problem based on motion and force. This question is related to a velocity time graph. Here we have a ball of mass 0.02 kg moving on the straight line. The velocity time graph shows that the initial velocity of the ball is 20 meter per second and it comes to rest in 10 seconds. We have to find the force applied by the table on the ball. First, we will calculate acceleration. We know the acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time. So, A is equal to V minus U upon T. Putting the values, we get acceleration equal to minus 2 meter per second square. The negative sign shows that the ball is slowing down. Now, according to Newton's second law of motion, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So, F is equal to m into A. Putting the values, F is equal to 0.02 multiply minus 2. Therefore, force is minus 0.04 newtons. The negative sign shows that the force acts in the opposite direction of motion. Hence, the table exerts a force of 0.04 Newton on the ball to stop it. Now, we will understand Newton's second law of motion. According to this law, force is equal to the rate of change of momentum. The formula is force is equal to change in momentum divided by time. Let us take an example. While catching a cricket ball, a fielder moves his hand backward with the moving ball. By moving his hands backward, he increases the time taken to stop the ball. When time increases, the rate of change of momentum decreases. As a result, less force acts on his hand and he does not get hurt. If the fielder stops the ball suddenly, the stopping time is very less, so a large force acts on his hand. Now, let us see another real life example of Newton's second law of motion. In high jump events, athletes land on sand or cushion beds instead of a hard floor. The sand or cushion bed increases the time taken by athletes to stop after falling. When stopping time increases, the rate of change of momentum decreases. As a result, the force acting on the athlete's body becomes less and the change of injury reduces. If the athletes fall on concrete floor, the stopping time is very small, so a large force acts on the body and it may cause injury. So, increasing the stopping time helps to reduce the force. Now, we will learn Newton's third law of motion. This law says every action has an equal and opposite reaction. It means whenever one object applies a force on another object, the second object also applied an equal force in the opposite direction. For example, when two objects push each other, both objects experience forces in opposite directions. Remember, action and reaction force are always equal, opposite, and they act on different objects. So, the key idea is every force has reaction force.